The background of the study: STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. The Ministry of Education manages Malaysia's education system, which includes stages from preschool to tertiary education. Malaysia offers preschool education for children aged 4 to 6, followed by compulsory primary education for all children starting at the age 7 to 12 years old. Secondary education is divided into lower secondary, which is 3 years study from Form 1 to Form 3, and upper secondary levels, which are from Form 4 to Form 5, with students choosing between academic or vocational trades. Okay, for the problem statement, STEM education as an important part of building the country. Many things have been done to raise the status of STEM education, but there are some problems with STEM education in Malaysia, which facing a great challenge as students no longer have the intention to choose STEM-related subjects. The research question in this study are: is there any relationship between infrastructure and student intention to choose STEM? Second, is there any relationship between the level of awareness in STEM education and student intention to choose STEM? The third one is it the teaching method that might influence the student's intention to choose STEM? Okay, for the research objective, there are also three of it, which is the first one is to investigate the school's infrastructure and the student's intention to choose STEM. Second one is to investigate students' levels of awareness and student intention to choose STEM. And lastly, to investigate the teaching method and the student intention to choose STEM. For the method of analysis for this study, which we use a qualitative approach with data collected through questionnaire.
Next is research method. For the research design, we employ a quantitative method utilizing an in-depth questionnaire specifically designed for Form 3 and Form 4 students in Kedah. This method involves collective numeric data to assess the student intention to choose STEM education. For the sampling technique, a non-probability method called purposive sampling is employed as a tool to selectively choose participants for the study. The sampling size comprised 70 respondents gathered through a Google form. 80% of the respondents are female, while 20% are male students, representing diverse secondary schools in Kedah. Furthermore, the distribution includes 80% Form 3 students and 20% Form 4 students. Data collection involves distributing the research questionnaire to all secondary school students in Kedah. The Google Form questionnaire is disseminated through various social media platforms. In the term of data analysis, 3 phases were undertaken to achieve the research objective: data cleaning, determination of goodness fit of data, and descriptive analysis. Additionally, person correlation analysis and multi-regression were conducted.
Hi and Assalamualaikum Doctor, I am Asma. So I will continue to present my part, which is validity and also reliability. So let's move to the first, which is validity test. A validity test is employed to assess the appropriateness and accuracy of a measurement tool, such as an assessment, test, or survey, ensuring it measures what it intends to measure. In this study, a validity test is utilized to confirm that the instrument accurately measures its intended aspects. Test validity also assesses the extent to which inference and actions based on test score are logical and pertinent. So this table presents the validity test result for all the variables, which is student intention, infrastructure, level of awareness, and teaching method. Each variable as indicated in the table is deemed valid, affirming their suitability for use in the questionnaires. So let's move to the next, which is a reliability test. This study employs Cronbach alpha to assess the reliability of questionnaire items, measuring the consistency of variable Chrombash alpha reflects the closeness between variables, indicating scalability. Reliability crucial for measuring concept signifies the stability and consistency of instruments. So this table reveals that Chrombash alpha value for student intention, infrastructure, level of awareness, and teaching method within the range of 0.9 to 0.95, indicating excellent reliability for all the variables. Overall, the study affirms the excellent reliability of these measures. That's all for me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Noelia Shiki, and I will continue for the analysis and result 2, which is second stage of analysis demographic profile charts. So, the questionnaire will distributed to 70 secondary school students. The first chart shows the gender respondent from the result of the questionnaire. There are 14 respondents, which is 20% are male and 56 are female. Respondent, which is 80% from the graph. Next chart is all are Malay. Furthermore, based on the result of the questionnaire, there are 36 respondents, which is 51%, 51.4% from Sekolah Menengah Dato' Syed Ahmad. 17 respondents, which is 24.3%, are from Sekolah Menengah Kuala Nerang. 9 respondents, which is 12.9%, are from Sekolah Menengah Padang Terap, and 8 respondents, which is 11.4%, are from the other schools. So the next chart shows the grade, which is there are 80% and 20% students from Form 3 and Form 4 respectively. Next is score chart for science examination recently. For the science subject, there are 30 respondents, which is 42.9%, who got grade A, 23 respondents, which is 32.9%, who got grade B, 12 respondents, which is 17.1%, who got grade C, 3 respondents, which is 4.3%, who got grade D, and 2 respondents, which is 2.9%, who got grade A. Alright, last but not least is score for mathematics examination recently. For mathematics subject, there are 30 respondents, which is 42.9%, who got grade A, 14 respondents, which is 20%, who got grade B, 16 respondents, which is 22.9%, who got grade C, and 6 respondents, which is 8.6%, who got grade D, and 4 respondents, which is 5.7%, who got grade E. That's all from me. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Hello doctor, my name is Nura Aida Natasha. We'll be presenting about the third stage analysis. Based on findings in chapter 4, the answering of research objective in the third stage of analysis is based on the correlation analysis between independent variables and the dependent variables. Referring to table 3.1, it shows that there is a strong positive link between infrastructure and students' intention to go into STEM fields as shown by the positive correlation coefficient. A student's choice to study STEM is linked to the infrastructure variable by 0.390. Therefore, when infrastructure is weak, students are less likely to want to study STEM subjects. The correlation coefficient, which is 0.329, is between 0.20 and 0.39. So, the link between infrastructure and student intention to go into STEM field is seen as a good one. Besides, refer to table 3.2, which shows that there is a strong positive link between students' level of knowledge and their desires to go into STEM fields. This is shown by the positive correlation coefficient. There is a 0.917 correlation between the amount of awareness variable and the student's choice to go into STEM. This shows that students are more likely to choose STEM fields when they know a lot about them. The value of 0.917 for the correlation coefficient is between 0.71 and 0.90. So, There is a strong link between student levels of knowledge and their desire to go into STEM fields. Next, refer to table 3.3. Based on the result above, there is a very strong uphill linear relationship R equals 0.906 between teaching method and student intention to choose STEM. The correlation coefficient value of 0.906 falls within the range of 0.90 to 0.99. Thus, the relationship between teaching method and student intention to choose STEM is high.
The first research objective is there any relationship between the infrastructure and student intention to choose STEM? The correlation for infrastructure is 0.329. This means that the hypothesis is not supported because the result shows a weak uphill linear relationship between infrastructure and student intention. Therefore, when school infrastructure is weak, then the intention among students to choose STEM will be weak. Because of that, there is no significant relationship between infrastructure and student intention to choose STEM. Second research objective is there any relationship between level of awareness and student intention to choose STEM? The correlation for level of awareness is 0.917. This high correlation signifies very strong uphill linear relationship between the level of awareness and student intention. A higher level of awareness is likely to contribute to youngsters' desire to pursue STEM careers. This may be linked to a better understanding of the importance and opportunities connected with STEM education, which foster a positive propensity among students to pursue STEM careers. So, because of that, there is significant relationship between level of awareness and student intention to choose STEM. So the last research objective is there any relationship between teaching method and student intention to choose STEM? The correlation for teaching method is 0.906. This means that the hypothesis is supported because the result shows a very strong relationship between teaching method and student intention. Therefore, when the teaching method is strong, then the intention among students to choose STEM will be also strong. Because of that, there is significant relationship between teaching method and student intention to choose STEM.
So, what can we conclude here is this study aims to explore factors influencing student inclination towards STEM education. So, it presents a summary of results, outlines study limitations, and suggests recommendations for future research. The analysis indicates a positive correlation between students' intention to choose STEM and their awareness level and teaching methods. Consequently, the education sector should prioritize these variables to enhance students' interest in STEM education in Malaysia. In conclusion, the study successfully achieves its objective. So that's all from us. Thank you, Doctor.